Hey, welcome to the second course video for the song I Can't Live Without You from BAND-MAID's 2018 album, World Domination. I'm musically malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. In these videos, we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. So we've got our documents prepared. Let's jump in and see what's going on with this song. Okay. Throw this in the viewing mode. I Can't Live Without You is one of BAND-MAID's most intense explorations of desire. Not sweet, not soft, but overwhelming, consuming, and a little dangerous. This isn't a song about romance, it's about giving in. Surrendering logic, surrendering control, surrendering the parts of yourself that try to stay composed. The narrator wants to lose herself completely, wanting desire so strong it hurts, wanting to be pushed past restraint, wanting the dream, in quotations, to never end, even if it's wrong, unhealthy, or doomed. The emotional core is addiction masked as passion. She knows there's no guarantee, no future, no promise this will last, but the intensity itself is the thing she wants, that heat, that pull, that craving. It's a song about the beauty and danger of wanting someone too much, wanting them to the point where tomorrow doesn't matter, consequences don't matter, and clarity dissolves into a fever dream of emotion. Let's go. All right. Now, just a reminder, these are refined translations. So I know as we progress forward in BAND-MAID's music, there are lyrics that are maybe official from them, that are even, there are sets of lyrics that some of you have recommended from others. And so I just want you to know as we go through this, of course, they may not always be perfect, but these are really created to help communicate the flow of the message as much as possible in the English language while retaining the heart and meaning. And so even if some of the concepts are said a little bit differently, which is why sometimes we flow and we're like, well, let's see what the literal says as well. But even if you're familiar with the Bible, you obviously have different translations of the Bible, but there is one that's not technically considered a translation. It's called The Message. And I mean, there's words like cotton candy and things like that in there. Now, that's not something most people would preach out of or say like, hey, if you want to do a deep dive into a Bible study, like read The Message. But as far as just being friendly to like understand certain concepts or like begin reading the Bible or things like that, it's often been used like that. So I would almost in a way compare that to this. It's kind of like the Message translation of the Bible. So just want you to know as we go in, I know there's some differences and things like that, but really the whole heart behind this is to keep the integrity of what's being said, but also just make it as understandable as possible for us in a way that, you know, at least as English speakers, we would be familiar with. Okay, desire so strong, it almost has a scent. That's a cool thought. Do you want me so badly it hurts? Whisper it to me. Your trembling breath, give me more. Even if I become a lost little lamb, I want you to be the one to take me. Wow, that's interesting. Like you're the wolf, you know? More than any clapping rhythm, make me lose control completely. That's an interesting thought. Clapping rhythm would be like something that's, what's the word I'm looking for? Predictable, I think is probably a good word for it. So more than just this predictability, nailed that, make me lose control completely. Steal away the part of me that stays calm. Let my overflowing feelings spill wherever they want. That's cool, man. The way they're just kind of tying this language all throughout, really communicating this, I'm just like out there. If we just follow the script of staying close, what a bore. Say it. Never let me go. I want to dream a dream that never ends. Even if it's a mistake, let me keep sleeping like this. Let our heat melt away even tomorrow itself. A love so hot it almost feels heartless. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess in this sense, it's almost like driven by passion. I want to feel you all the time. I want this dream to never end. Who needs the future? Say goodbye to it. I'll even love the cloudy skies. Break the sun if you have to. Just hold me, never end. Wow. That's, again, just pushing this intensity. Like, even if you've got to break the sun, I'll be okay with cloudy skies as long as you're here. This feeling doesn't even have a name, and it comes with no promise of forever. If you want to keep me close, then show me a little more effort. Sense the way I drift towards you. Give me that teasing gaze I crave. If you're still weighing things on a scale, then it was never that serious. Okay. If you're still, again, this predictability, if you're still measuring things, maybe it wasn't actually serious. It wasn't real. If you don't feel the way that I do, head over heels, just tumbling. Turn off the faucet that won't stop overflowing. At this point, I don't need games. If we're going this far, then push me until it hurts. Fall too deep. Say it. Never let me go. Okay, and then we have, oh, well, there's a little bit of difference here in this chorus, which I found pretty common as we go through these songs. I want to dream a dream that never ends. I don't care if it's unforgivable. Go on ahead. Shut down my thoughts completely. Pierce my chest with this feeling. Hurting only means I'm craving you more. I want this dream to never end. If our fingertips touch, stain me red. I'm betting everything on this moment. Dive in with me. Trust it. Never end. This is an interesting line. We'll try to take a look at the literal translation and see if there's any translation notes as well. I want to dream a dream that never ends, falling silently, deeper and deeper, and even then, I can't live without you. So, yeah, okay. I want to dream a dream that never ends, okay. And there's some changes here too. Even if it's wrong, let me lay sleeping. Let our heat melt away even tomorrow. A love so hot it borders on merciless. Dude, such intense language. I want to feel it all the time. I want this dream to never end. I don't need the future. Say goodbye. So they're just about the moment. I'll love even the cloudy skies. Break the sun. Hold me tight. Never end. So this final chorus, this idea of staining red. If our fingertips touch, stain me red. Maybe that means with like blushing, passion. You know, when you really love somebody and the passion, the blood rushes into your face. I don't know. Here we go. Be dyed red. Red passion, danger, surrender, lust. Not literal blood, symbolic staining with intensity. Desire so strong it has a scent. A Japanese poetic way to describe overwhelming physical want. The lost sheep imagery being taken or claimed emotionally or physically by the other person. Yeah, no future, goodbye to tomorrow's emotional self-abandonment, living entirely inside the present moment of desire. The language mirrors cravings, withdrawal, compulsion, surrender. There you go, man. BAND-MAID, as always, relentless, intense, challenging. Very cool. There were a couple of really cool lines in there. That idea about like dye me red. It's just, I mean, they're always good at like, and it's the same as like even if I become a lost little lamb, there's just all these little word pictures that they use that are always very poetic. Well, let me know your thoughts on the song in the comments, and thanks for being with me for this one. I hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.